sure you know where your young ones are, or even your old ones. I don't like the bangs.
Load of radios in there for communication, air to air, able to see their targets. But the guys on the ground protecting those targets can also see him.
Them. Yeah.
There's a very famous thing said about a Vietnamese colonel during the Vietnam conflict about they can call in bigger aeroplanes.
Don't upset it.
Yeah.
So the Auster is airborne.
Now this particular model first, and an engine with greater horsepower, and with greater horsepower, a bigger propeller, and for a bigger propeller, a larger undercarriage to give all of that clearance. You can see the flaps sitting out there under the wings.
She actually looks so fragile for the job she was doing, a pioneering job. She looks fragile, doesn't she?
Well, if you have a look at it, a lot of these are wood and fabric and a Fiesler Storch designed for the same reason, that performed one of the very last dogfights of World War II when they blazed away at each other with pistols just outside Berlin. You can see how low and slow the aircraft could fly. This allows the pilot and teach them how to fly than it was to get RAF pilots and one operational training unit as well. So quite a lot of units equipped with this.
So I guess these are something like, if we, perhaps for our younger people here have heard of the drones, they're a bit like the forerunner to the drones, really.
It's been an ongoing process where professors and scientists that have gone down there.
Penguin spotting.
Penguins. I love penguins. Major engine. That's only 4-cylinder, inline and air-cooled. Has a maximum speed, really, of about 200 kilometres an hour, and a range very, very short, I suppose, about 270 nautical miles, or about 500 kilometres. The beauty is in the slow-speed flight. That was also based in Little Wallet, so it basically went from, I suppose, a hack or a stored aeroplane into squadron use. Later assigned to a flight based at RAF Buchberg in Germany, and it took part in the annual manoeuvres with the British Army of the Rhine. Actually stayed on strength right the way up to beautiful handling aircraft at low speeds. There's a lot of Austers produced and used in civilian roles as well.
Yeah, I have to confess the reason I'm so fond of this is that there's a very small airfield at Portsmouth now, sadly gone, and there were little Austers, and my mum and dad used to fly in an Auster.
There you can
I'm
see.
going to start my own little association, the We Love the Auster Association. How about that?
And you would be joined by many thousands of members.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
There was one guy there who fitted anti-Panzer bazookas under the wings, 6 of them, and he used to go out attacking tanks in something like that. It's incredible. They called the aeroplane Rosie the Rocketeer. Look at that. Nicely done. Beautiful touchdown there. We have mark out an airfield.
It's British, don't you know?
Yeah.
We have things like that.
Yeah. It's a beautiful setting here. I can't get over the fact that you have Ragley Hall, this beautiful stately home here. You've got these wonderful grounds, the woods all the way around. The balloonists loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
And they found all these fantastic air conditions here this morning because it's almost a natural amphitheatre in front of us. And the balloons were able to take off, go to the left, come all the way round, and land back where they started. So
balloons to the left, Austers to the right.
I've renamed it a 300